アメリカは税金が安い国だと思っていませんか？でも現実は、給料から、買い物から、家から、老後から、あらゆる場面で税金が取られています。今回は、税金に怒るアメリカ人の声を集めてみました。
There's a whole thing going on right now that's like, go tax exempt, go tax exempt, go tax exempt. I looked at it. I was looking at going tax exempt. And then I started to get pissed off because then I looked at how much that I'm paying in taxes. For what? No free healthcare, no free education, no free public transit system. Why am I paying, me a solo person, I make $60K a year, and I'm paying $16,000 towards taxes? And I still owe every year. Make it make sense. Because I say, oh, I make 60K, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. People are like, oh, per. No, I make $44,000. Which is just a little bit more than $3,500 a month. Just a little bit more. Are you fucking me? Paying $16,000 for a government that doesn't even do shit for you is just crazy. $16,000, but if I get sick, I still gotta pay. $16,000, but if I wanted to go and get a higher education, I still gotta pay. $16,000. This is just me by myself. I did, in fact, look into going tax exempt because that's something that I can do online with my job. And I thought about it. But at that point, I'm just fucking myself over because then I gotta pay more at the end of the day. And people said, oh, take the extra money, put it in a high yield savings account, yada, yada, yada. They also will penalize me if I file tax exempt. But if I'm still giving you the money, why the fuck are you penalizing me? This country makes no goddamn sense.
What else do you pay? Well, you pay state tax, you pay local tax, you pay excise taxes, you spend federal income tax, Social Security and Medicare tax, property taxes, of course, the hidden taxes embedded throughout the supply chain that we all pay, sales taxes, payroll taxes, excise taxes, regulatory taxes, tariffs, import duties, and of course, the hidden tax called inflation, right? How about somebody making $70,000 a year, full-time worker in this country? What percentage of their money earned do you believe goes to taxes? You ready for this? Between 40 and 60%. What the hell are we getting? What do we get? Do we get responsive government? Do we have government that listens to us and acts on our behalf? Or do we get government that decides to do what it does? Insider trade, enrich itself. If our taxes were actually working, we'd have the best education system in the country, would we not? We would have children who were at the top of the game, not those who were completely functionally illiterate in a system that allows them to continue failing upwards because it's easier than hitting the brakes and saying, Houston, we have failed a generation of children. We've got to figure it out. If our taxes were actually worth a crap, what else would we have? We'd have a healthcare system that didn't need constant government intervention. We'd have doctors who were able to tend to the sick, doctors who could think outside the box. We'd have pharma getting the hell out of our decisions, would we not? If we had a tax structure that worked, ladies and gentlemen, would we pay every single year for the privilege of living on the land that we've paid for after our mortgages have been fulfilled? We wouldn't, would we? If we had a tax structure that worked and a government that was efficient, none of these things that are going on would be going on.
I feel legitimately guilty about paying taxes at this point. So when I tell people that you should withhold your federal taxes for all of 2026, just know that I also feel guilty about contributing to the system whatsoever. The fact that our money is quite literally stolen from us without our choice, it is not up to you if you pay taxes. It is taken from you. And if you don't, they might take your house, they might take your car, they might just take your paycheck before it ever gets to you. They're actually pissed that they have to go through you to get your paycheck. They wish they could just cut out the middleman and just extract your money. But I feel guilty, very guilty, troubled that every single week my paycheck goes to fund killing kids in other countries. It goes to other countries getting free healthcare, getting benefits that I quite literally don't think they deserve. I do not want them to have it because I think they are evil. But I'm the one paying for it. So in reality, I can't believe those two things. You can't believe that it's bad to fund a genocide but also pay your taxes. Because if it's true that you think it's bad to fund a genocide, then why are you still paying taxes? I don't know. I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to stop. Everybody's scared. They're just going to take something. That's the problem. America only works because we all feel threatened by our government. I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat, we can all agree that our current government is doing a terrible job, and them doing such a terrible job is the only thing that has ever united Republicans and Democrats. Do not let them divide us. They will try to pull race things, gender things, immigration things to divide you. Be smarter than that.
The United States government collects $100 billion a week. Let me say that again. The United States government steals $100 billion a week. That's $5.2 trillion a year. How are we in debt? Every American citizen should be chilling, like relaxing, in paradise. This is not about what party you stand with. Collectively, we need to come together on this one. Come over here. Come over here. Check this out. Property tax, gas in your tank, tax, buy food, tax, water, tax, utilities, tax, work, tax. Bro! What's going on? Can we get a fat reimbursement? This is why I'm so mad. It's because of the fact that they just splurge our money wherever they want to. It doesn't matter. And there's no cap. Like, I don't mind, like, you know, at the beginning of the year, we should have a big list. Like, if you start working for a job, a big list with everything you want to tax. Like, you want to get taxed on, right? Obviously, mandatory tax us for the, military. But other than that, we need to pick I need to pick where my money's going. Seriously, you should pick where your money's going. Actually, we shouldn't be paying taxes at all. Like, no more. Stop. Leave us alone. Abuse. Crimes against humanity. Period. Share this, man.
I'm so mad right now. We need to talk about taxes. I've been doing some research because I'm an independent contractor. I wanted to see what tax rates were like. I'll show you guys something, okay? Let's say you make $100,000 a year. As an independent contractor in the US and the UK, you have the same business expenses, whatever, This is how much you owe in the US for your taxes, not including state tax, which is about 5 to 10%, depending on which state you're in. It's zero, but you know what I mean. This is how much you owe in the UK. Guess what is included in that? Healthcare, infrastructure, and you owe $4,000 less. Trains, buses. I don't own a car. If I get in an accident, I can go to the doctor for free. It might take a while to get a doctor's appointment. It takes a while in the US too. Guess what? What are my taxes paying for in the US? I actually genuinely don't. Oh, actually, no, I remembered. They're going to foreign countries. Yeah, okay, I got it. I'm not even gonna get into that. Cool, so yeah, I'm mad. We were told our whole lives that, like, America, democracy, we're not a socialist country, and, like, that's why our taxes are so cheap. It's everyone for their own, but, like, that's a beautiful thing. It's not freaking true. We've been told a lie, and America is a scam. Thank you. Here, if you want to look more at the data, feel free.
How did America go from fighting an entire revolution over a 2% tax on tea to now paying taxes out the ass? We pay income tax on money that we work to earn. Then when we go to buy things with the money that's already been taxed, we're taxed again in the form of sales tax. And then if you go to purchase property, whether it be in the form of a house or a car, you're taxed every single year a personal property tax just to keep your property. Not to mention that if you want to drive your car, you're paying taxes on the roads that you're driving on in the form of tolls. And after paying taxes on everything for your entire life, you are then taxed again on the money and the assets that you die with. And as of 2023, the average American spends over $1 million in their lifetime just on taxes. And the cherry on top of all of that is, as American taxpayers, our taxes don't even go to anything useful. 90% of our tax money goes to either fund Social Security or fund foreign wars. It's just ridiculous.
Doing taxes in America is simple, just like every other country, right? Yes, super simple. Okay, so I pay my taxes to the country. Done. So that's federal tax. Don't forget about state tax. Oh, state tax. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll pay that as well. Oh, and don't forget about city tax. Oh, city tax. Uh-huh. Oh, and don't forget to pay the FICA 7.5%. FUCK, this is a lot. Oh, and if you're self-employed, there's a social security and Medicare tax of 15%. Oh, and if you're earning any foreign income, that gets taxed as well. Oh, of course, yeah, that's nothing at all. And what if I accidentally make a mistake on this? Oh, no biggie, we might just send you to jail. Oh my god, what is this country?
アメリカはたった数%の紅茶税に起こって独立した国でした。それが今、働いても使っても住んでも置いても税金、しかも医療は無料じゃない、教育も自己負担、公共交通も限定的、税金が高いことより何に使われているのかわからないこと、それが今のアメリカ人の怒りの正体なのかもしれません。あなたはこの税金の仕組みに納得できますか？動画の意見や感想をコメントいただけると幸いです。最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。